Welkom terug. Nou daai baie belangrike gesprek oor die toename in gewapende rooftogte en daai spikes soos wat ons nou baie keer verwys in die nuus. En vanoggend gesels ons met die Luitenant Kolonel Mavela Masondo van die SAPD om daaroor te gesels. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Pierre, and good morning to your viewers at home.
Thank you so much for taking your time to speak to us this morning. I think there are two specific things that we want to discuss, topics that we want to discuss this morning. The first one, the increase in hijackings and, of course, the spiking situation that we hear about very often. But let's start with hijackings. How much has hijackings increased over the last couple of months?
Yes, Jennifer, we've been experiencing a spike when it comes to hijackings. There are a lot of hijackings that are now happening in our province. Mostly people are targeted when they are getting home. People are targeted when they are at the intersections. People are targeted when they are at the robots. But we have since intensified our visibility. We've got our members from highway patrols that are on those hotspots. We've got members from flying squad that are also there. We are also working with private security companies. Yes, there is we are experiencing a high when it comes to hijackings, but we are doing something about it. We are experiencing an increase.
How do I, as a normal citizen, protect myself? So, for example, if you take an off-ramp late at night when it's dark and you get to a red traffic light, am I allowed to use that red traffic light as kind of a stop street to see if there are any cars coming and drive on, or do I have to sit there? Because sitting there means I might become a target. How do I protect myself?
Yes, we are also working with Metropolis. So we've spoken to them that now that we are experiencing an increase when it comes to these hijackings, for the motorists to protect themselves. So we'll advise them that if then you are approaching the stop sign, especially at night, so you must not immediately stop. So you must check if it's safe for you to proceed. If it's safe, please, we advise motorists not to stop at night, just to proceed, because these suspects or these hijackers, they target people when they are stopping where they're at a standstill. So we advise motorists not to stop, but make sure that it's safe for you to go through.
Colonel Masondo, hijacking in specifically in Gauteng or in the rest of the country as well, are there certain hotspot areas where people should be more aware? Are these hotspot areas moving around? Is the tendency for hijackings to occur moving from different areas?
Yes, Pierre, as I'm saying that in most of the time it happens at the stop signs, the intersections. So, but now lately we've experienced that it's happening mostly in our province, in Gauteng. It's happening mostly in Johannesburg, the north of Johannesburg. And then they are targeting people as they stop at their robots. They are targeting people as they get to their homes. But we've also noticed another trend that they follow people. Sometimes they target you. When they know that they want this car, they target you, they spot you. So as soon as you get home, then they target you at your driveway. So we advise motorists that sometimes before you get into your house, just drive around to check if there are no people that are following you, because they spot the cars that they are looking for, and they get to know where is this person staying. So Colonel, we advise the motorists that yes.
It seems like we know what the modus operandi is. Certainly then investigating these cases, how do we investigate them better? How do we improve the conviction rate? What are the police doing to increase convictions and to increase the investigations in these incidences?
Yes, Pierre, as I'm saying that, we've intensified our police visibility. We've got members from highway patrols that are also we've got them on the highways but we've also deployed them inside the suburbs. We've got our flying squad. We've got private security companies that we are working with. And we've got cases where we've arrested suspects. We've got cases that are in court. as we speak. So we just hope that we will get those suspects convicted. But we've got cases that are in courts. We've got suspects that we've arrested in this regard. But it's still continuing. So we believe that there are others that are still on the run or out there.
The other problem that we're seeing, especially in Gauteng at the moment, is the spikings on our roads, spikes being laid across the roads. We, again, know some of those hot spots. And that's quite worrying, because if you are a driver that hits those spikes, what are your options? How, again, can you keep yourself safe?
Yes, Jennifer, thanks for that questions. Yes, we are also experiencing an increase now again. It started last year, but after we arrested 5 suspects last year, so then there was a decrease. So, but we've experienced now that there's an increase as well. But the past weekend, we arrested 11 suspects. So we just hope that after we arrested this, it will come down again. So, but coming back to your questions then, we'll advise the motorists, firstly, to be more vigilant, especially when driving at night. So they must be more vigilant. And when it happens that, no, you see that you've run through something or you experience a flat tire, please don't stop immediately. Try to drive while you've got a flat tire. Drive to a safe place or a place where there's a light, and immediately call the police. Call 10111 as soon as you experience that or you hear that, no, you've got a flat tire. Don't stop immediately.
Colonel, with respect, the general public is not experiencing quick reaction time from their local police. People are in these situations and they're caught in spiking. We have no other option but to leave in the dark, to go to work and to return home. And especially in the east of Pretoria, police have also been attacked and murdered and their weapons been taken, stolen from them more than a year ago now. How can we see more patrols on the road with us? How can we as the public feel safer knowing that there are patrols? Because we're not seeing these patrols on the ground. The local public, the people are not seeing the patrols on the highway.
Yes, Pierre, if I can tell you, yesterday, the Minister of Police was in Soshanguve. So the reason he was in Soshanguve is because last month, the Deputy Minister of Police had Imbizo in Soshanguve, and people were saying the same thing that we are saying, that no, they don't see the police. And the Deputy Minister promised them that no, we'll increase this police visibility. So yesterday, when the minister went to Pretoria, the main purpose was to go and introduce more police officers. So we've got members of TRT, we've got members from National Intervention Unit that have now been deployed in Pretoria to combat all these crimes that are happening in Pretoria. So I must assure you, I must assure the communities that we've heard their cry and we have increased police visibility in Pretoria.
Can I ask, maybe as a solution, and I don't know how practical that this is, when we know hijackings are at an all-time high and we are aware of the spikings, especially in Gauteng, can we not kind of establish a different line? Instead of the 10,111, can we not establish a different kind of number that people can phone specifically just for those, for the hijackings and for the hotspot spikings? Is that not possible, to have a unit that just specializes in something like that?
Well, that's an idea or suggestion from you, Pierre. We will consider it. But I must say that for now, the 10,111 that we have in Midrand and in Benoni here in Gauteng, so we've employed more people to work at the 10,111. And we know that no, our response is not that bad. We are taking calls in time, but we always accept the suggestions from the community. We'll take it up. But I must say that no, our 10,111 for us now is working effectively. But if you suggest that we will have a specific number for these specific crimes, especially in this period, I think we'll take it up. But our 10,111 believe that it's working effectively.
Thank you so much for your time this morning and just speaking to us about this very serious concern that I think most citizens have, especially in Gauteng, about hijackings and the spikings. But we appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks very much to you, Jennifer. Thanks to the two Pierre. Good.
Dit is natuurlik Luitenant Kolonel Mavela Masondo van die SAPD wat ons toespreek het oor die probleme wat daar is en die moontlike oplossings waarna jy natuurlik kan uitsien. Meer polisieering.